All right, guys, so people are sometimes a little curious as to how I get prepared to take the dogs out. So I have Aurora here. I'm gonna go on and obviously I have my pouch with me, have a little bit of food. I'm gonna go ahead and put her on a leash and then bring her out. Hey, so as always, guys, we always want to enforce that threshold. Even though she's pushing me out of the gate, she's gonna have to give me eye contact before she steps out. Always make sure you let your dog pee and poop. She already knows the deal. So the first thing she does as soon as she gets out, goes and relieve herself. We always want to do this to make sure that the dog isn't pulling us for some when nature calls. Obviously the dog has to pee and poop, and we want it to be on our terms and kind of give them the ability to do that before we go off on this walk in where we're going to want them to be a little bit more attentive to our guidance. Now we're ready to go. She could go ahead and pull me. I still haven't put her necessarily in the structured walk, so she could kind of go ahead and be ahead of me. It doesn't really matter. Unless she tries to get a little bit too ahead of me and puts tension in that leash, then I'm gonna go ahead and turn directions and go the other way. And again, guys, once she starts turning with me, that's when I'm gonna go ahead and start paying, right? But I want her attention, yes, to start being on me. But if she does lose her focus and kind of start losing track and moving at a different pace than I am, that's when I'm gonna go ahead and give her some feedback, and that could be either a pop on the leash or a little bit of tension on the leash. Yes! Boom. Go ahead and do an eye contact again. Practice the threshold. Boop. She knows she needs its weight. So we're gonna go ahead and try it again. Yes. I'll go ahead and pay her for that eye contact, build up some impulse control, or I should say pay for impulse control and reinforce that she should give me impulse control. Okay. Yes. Go ahead and pay for that eye contact, and now I could essentially enjoy my walk. But now her attention is on other things. Aurora, yes. Good. So her attention's all over the place. Looking at the camera, yes. Looking at different things, checking different things out. So before, yes, good. Before I take off down the street to where the other dogs are, where we have some dogs barking, yes. I want to gauge how much of her attention I have on me. Yes. And as you can see, as I pay more and more, she starts looking back to me a lot faster. So if I move directions, yes, she starts following me. But again, she's gonna go ahead and gauge how much of her attention I have. Sit, yes. So now we'll go ahead and walk a little bit. If I turn around, good. So now I'm not gonna pay her for as much anymore. I wanna slow down the rate at which I'm paying her. Yes! But she keeps her eye contact, so I want to go ahead and pay for that. So Aurora is still sort of learning her structured walk. Yes! So now I want to tighten up the leash a little bit and make tight turns and pay her closely to me. So she's not going to get paid for that one. I'm going to turn around. Yes! Good. Now I'm going to do an in-turn. Good. Not as fluid as I might like it, so I'm gonna go ahead and try that again. Good, yes! And she looked up at me as soon as we turned, so I'm gonna go ahead and pay her for that one. And the reason why I'm doing this here specifically is because we're walking by a house where there's some barking dogs. And Aurora has the tendency to be a bit reactive when she sees other dogs. So right now we're gonna put her to the test a bit. Obviously, guys, this is all safety. Boom. Very nice. Very nice. She's hanging out. So now we're gonna test her out a little bit. So I don't have any treats. Good girl. I don't have any treats, so now I'm just gonna be paying with verbal reinforcement, a little bit of a good girl, a little bit of affection. Good girl. But I don't want her to move either. Good girl. Sit. Aurora, sit. Come on. Now again, the command is not too important. The mindset is more important. She's more focused on the dogs than giving me the obedience right now. That's not that it's okay, but understanding this, I want to go ahead and kind of structure my my approach a bit differently, right? Go ahead and stop. So I'm gonna stand in front of her. Good girl. Go ahead and stand. Good. Good girl. That's a good girl. Good girl. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Good. Aurora. Who's your good girl? That's your good girl. Yeah, good job. Come on. Come on. So now we're going to go ahead and end it. Go ahead. Let her sniff around. Let her do her thing. This is free time, and I'm going to go ahead and take her back inside and do a big play session with her. Nice little outing, boom, she's done, tired. And again, guys, outings don't have to be very long. They just have to be a good teaching moment, right? So we covered everything, worked on a little bit of everything, and she's telling me that she's tired. So you do this a couple times a day. Doesn't always have to be like this. You could just easily take her outside and just play with them, right? Don't make the outings with the dog so formal. Try to have fun with it, right? And be open-minded to having to recalibrate and refocus the purpose of your outing, right? So while I wanted to go out there and kind of get some more obedience done, it turned into something about a little bit of focus. It's okay. Recalibrate, put her around the dogs, see how much what we worked on in terms of keeping her focused, how much of that she retained. These neighbor dogs that were barking at the fence, she still gave me a lot of focus. She still kept her engagement with me, so went ahead and called it there. Don't want to push it, came back, played a little bit, and now she's done. So again, until next time, guys, hope that was helpful. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe. Talk to you guys later. Good girl. A girl. Yeah. Come on, let's go.